Hi. A lot of literature has been written about conversation starters. These tips are usually given by dating sites and dating literature, and also that literature which promises to improve our social and communication skills. But today I'm not going to talk about conversation starter. What I'm going to talk about is conversation killer. Now these habits which I'm going to talk about are not really conversation killers, but due to these habits the conversation ceases to be meaningful. So this is the deathbed of meaningful conversation, and these are the three top conversational killers in my list. Number one is second and first question. Yes, it is not first and second question, this is second and first question. The first question that we ask when we meet as a stranger is very obviously, what's your name? And we forget the name as quickly as we hear it. And the second question we ask them is, where are you from? Now let's get into the psyche of why do we ask this question about the location the person is from. We all have fixed mindset frames, like photo frames, about various geographies, various countries, even various cities and states, and what kind of people come from them. So once we know this person is from this state or this city or this geography, this country, we put them into that frame and already create certain opinion about them. So this actually stops us from getting into a creative conversation with them and getting to know them. We think we already know them because we know where they're from. So this is the problem of a fixed mindset frame. We also have fixed mindset frame with respect to religion and caste, but that we have already fixed and used by the time we get to know their names. We look for religion in name, we look for caste in name, and apply those age-old formulas to identify what kind of person type he or she is. So see, this is the ingenuity of human mind. We have already killed the possibility of a creative and a meaningful conversation even before it has begun by applying the our fixed mindset frames by just asking these two questions. Number two, the second conversation killer is the art of parallel talk. Now, we are very creative beings. We are full of ideas, we are full of thoughts, we are full of stories, anecdotes aching to come out of us. All we need is a listener. So when other person is speaking, this is a loss of opportunity for us. Loss of opportunity for us to be able to tell our story or tell our thought. So when the person is speaking, we are not really listening. What we are doing is we are rehearsing our own little speech. We are creating, preparing, rehearsing our own little speech and waiting for that person to stop, to shut up, so that we can initiate, so that we can start. So this is when we completely miss the point. This is we completely stop the conversation from becoming useful and meaningful. The third and the very important conversation killer is a lack of visual listening. What is visual listening? Visual listening is the art of listening when we give visual cues to the speaker about our comprehension or about our interest into what he or she is saying. But why should we do that? I mean, this person is already motivated. It's just like a paid speaker. It is not none of our duty and responsibility to motivate them. So this is what our thought is. So we don't provide any visual cues most of the time, so that and moreover we are also afraid that more visual cues we give, more motivated this person will become and will speak for a long time. What will happen to that little speech I have over here? How will I get the opportunity to speak, to say that story? Now, if we give visual cues, that has benefits. Visual cues make a speaker very much aware of what point in his or her conversation, what point or twist or turns I'm more interested in, and the discussion starts becoming interesting and has a possibility of becoming meaningful as well. But That's something which is exercised by very few people. So you see, we are very creative people. I've only talked about my top 3 conversation killers, but I'm certain by the time we battle these conversation killers, we'll create many more, and most of those will be very customized to us. So my request is, next time you have a conversation which is maybe more than a couple of seconds long, try and avoid these pitfalls of conversation killers and try and see what the impact is. And please share your thoughts